Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ash. And if you are returning, welcome on back. So, we are reacting today to Token. What am I waiting for? Now, with this, I just want to give a huge shout out to Token. And I actually was able to chat with him a little bit. And let me tell y'all, such a sweet person. And I highly recommend if you are watching this to go over there, subscribe, and also check out his videos over there as well. This dropped last week, and so I'm very much looking forward to it. Of course, if you like this video, please consider giving a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to be notified when I do upload here on YouTube, go ahead and ring that bell. Also check out my wonderful link tree, which is listed down below in the description, and let's go. All right, so my grandma's name was Shirley. She passed away a few weeks before my birthday. I wrote this song the day I found out. Damn. Okay. I am guessing very much so that you were close with your grandma. I actually had a grandma Shirley as well. Big hug to you. I'm very much sure that a lot of us can relate with loss, and this doesn't just have to be a grandma, this could be anybody in our lives. So, if you are an empathetic person, I'm pretty sure this will probably hit you in one way or another.
I change how I look, how I talk, how I act. I change even more, I'm no longer yours. Only thing that don't change about me is wishing I change even more.
Oh, dude, this is giving me the chills like crazy. There's something about like I don't know if any of you are like this, but like when you see older people and especially couples, when you see them together and it's one of those things that you're just like you're just like, oh. But when you see stuff like this and you obviously see that it's like grandparents, grandchildren, all that sort of stuff, y'all, grandparents, if you get a chance to like have them in your life, it's such a special bond. I had my grandma that, not my grandma Shirley, but my other grandma who lived with us for about like 15, 16 years. And her and I were like this. And so this is very, very like, yeah, 100%.
About me is wishing I change even more. What am I waiting for?
My grandma said I wanna visit you to get that LA view, but I might die before I ever get the chance to. I found a subject I could change to avoid the awkwardness and realizing the painful truth. But I wish I gave her honesty. I know losing memories is frustrating beyond belief, and every day there's a new body part to let a doctor see. But all that aside, how do you say that so casually? What does death mean to you? All your friends dying, does it bring stress to you? Do you think about it? Like, will it hurt at all? When will my whole life be compressed into a phone call? Like, yeah, she's gone. I wanna make her last years be a gift from God, but it's a losing game, cause I got the news.
Okay, that part with like the mom or the grandma and the granddaughter reminds me so much of how my mom is. And I have two nephews and a niece, and just seeing how my mom is with them, she's very, very much like those are her grandbabies for sure. Like, you know, for a fact. And she gives all that sort of love, loves to dance, all of it. And yeah, it's when you see this sort of love and you see like how impactful it is, it's really something like no other. And yeah.
She's gone. I wanna make her last years be a gift from God, but it's a losing game, cause I got the news today. It's funny how no matter how ahead you are, you're too late.
Yeah.
I change how I look, how I talk, how I act. I change even more, I'm no longer yours. Only thing that don't change about me is wishing I change even more. What am I waiting for?
I used to have reoccurring dreams about death, so ever since you brought it up, I've been sleeping less. I know what you gon' say, I'm too young to be going through it, but can I ask you some questions as the closest one to it? You so open about it, so I'm curious.
So this is something that I want to talk on, and this is because Token has brought up like the whole like dreams about death, all that sort of stuff at a very, very young age. And I don't know what like kind of spurred it, but there was just this whole like thought process that always revolved around death for me. And it was just something that even a lot of people had said at that young of an age, it's not something that you should even be thinking about. And y'all, I'm talking to like 6, 7 years old, like all that sort of stuff. So today, more so, I put a lot of that into my art. I think it's a huge reason why I try to find beauty in art as well, is because it used to like get to me so bad that now I find a way to kind of bring out that sort of beauty side of it. When I paint, I do more so if I'm painting something regarding death, I always love to add like flowers. Flowers are like beginning, flowers are beauty, like all that sort of stuff. And so, yeah, I think in relation to all that, seeing token and putting those emotions out and putting forth all that, you're also helping other people that are possibly going through it that don't know how to kind of voice things or have any sort of outlet. So kudos to you, dude. Like for real. I think that again, what you're doing in the music and art that you put out is just very, very captivating to people that don't realize they need to hear it.
But can I ask you some questions as the closest one to it? You so open about it, so I'm curious. Do you think an afterlife will be luxurious? Do you think it'll treat you as good as Jersey did? Do you think you'll see your husband? I'm just trying to picture what it's like to be you. 3 kids, 5 grandchildren, all come from you. Maybe because of us, your life has a different meaning and a view, and you're happy to live, but you don't have to. I just can't relate. My life is everything and I'm trying to make it great, but it's a losing game, cause I got the news today. It's funny how no matter how ahead you are, you're too late.
I change how I look.
Dude, that's
how I
so
talk, how
true. And it's one of those things that I feel like with, you know, pausing. I always say if you're watching reactions, you gotta let the reactor react. There's so many people that are like, "Can you stop pausing?" And it's just like, why are you watching a reactor if you're not wanting any sort of input on said music? But this is something that we get on topic about a lot, and it's like loss. When you know that time is coming for somebody, for anything, it still doesn't prepare you for it. I think it's the reality that really just hits you, that you can't just go see that person. You can't just hear that person again. And so I think finding ways to make them live on, like especially this too, with Token putting out music about his grandma, it's like this is also a way for his grandma to live on as well, because there's always just going to be this. There's always going to be the internet, the music, all of it is just going to be there. And so I feel like always finding a way to allow those that we've lost to live on, in a sense, helps us to ease the pain. The pain doesn't go away, and I'm sure many of us have heard this, but with time, there's a way for it to get easier to manage. So
You're too late.
I change how I look, how I talk, how I act. I change even more. I'm no longer yours. Only thing that don't change about me is wishing I change even more. What am I waiting for?
On our phone call, you tensed up when you mentioned death. It still bothered me cause I want you to be content. It was the middle of the night, I guess that's what most happened. Did you find contentment or not even know what happened? The questions I don't have any answers to upset me, until I realize they're not meant to be. Maybe that's what's beautiful about the rollout. Grandma Tuesday, I'ma be crying my soul out. My birthday's coming up and even if you lived past it, I still change the subject every time you hinted at it. Cause I'm not even supposed to know till I'm supposed to know. And until I'm supposed to know, I'll be hoping I don't. I'll be hoping I don't. I wish I did more for you, but I know it's a losing game. I got the news today. It's funny how no matter how ahead you are, you're too late.
damn. I think I think the not pausing really gets you. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because I find me crying and laughing funny. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Ah, man. But yeah. That's what I'm saying is, like, when you see, like, all the relationships, and it doesn't even have to be grandma or grandpa or anything, but, like, you even see the stuff where, like, people are holding up their husbands or, their moms, dads, like, all of this, it's like, there's nothing that gives you back those moments of, like, in that moment, you know? And so, like, seeing stuff like this where it's people just loved ones hanging out and having a good time, I fucking love it. But it also it's like hitting me. And I don't know why I'm like super well, I do know why I'm super emotional. And yes, I said super. But it's 100% because just being very empathetic, yeah, I can kind of like feel this through the screen and shout out Token. Good job. You definitely you hit those emotions and kudos to you again for showing the side and giving us that like chance to also be vulnerable. And I'm the type of person that like if something makes me feel like I'll tend to say I'm sorry, but that's just like a defense mechanism that I do. Uh, but I'm not sorry because I'd rather feel the emotions and show that it's okay to feel those emotions and just be human about it. And I think that emotions set us aside from other people that don't show their emotions and are sociopaths or narcissistic or, psychopaths. Like it just yeah. Okay, here we go.
The purpose is to say,
You fucking got me, Token. You got me.
I'm gonna slap you.
Oh my god, okay.
So the character is
I change how I look, how I talk, how I act. I change even more, I'm no longer yours. Only thing that don't change about me is wishing I change even more. I change how I look, how I talk, how I act. I change even more, I'm no longer yours. Only thing that don't change about me is wishing I change even more. What are you waiting for?
Aww. Ah. You got me. Token, 100%. Token, I just gotta say, I know in that message that you sent me, you said that the song you think that'll like hit with me. It hit me right in the fucking face. Let me just tell you. That's actually why I'm crying because I'm just kidding. Oh my lord. This is like one of those scenarios where the song is both sad and also happy at the same time because it's just like you're seeing all this going on, you're seeing like the dancing happening, you're seeing the smiles happening, and then you're also on the other hand seeing the loss that comes with it, but also like yeah, I feel like in life we're given so many opportunities to spend time with loved ones and there's never a too busy to pick up the phone and call someone. You know, there's never a like I can't talk on the phone right now. I'm too busy. Like we make the time. You know what I mean? And I'm very, very thankful for the time that I've had with loved ones that are no longer here. Yeah, there are days where it's just like, man, I wish that they were here or wish I could talk to them. So on and so forth. So on and so forth. But it's what life is, and life without loss is just one of those things that if we don't have it doesn't allow us to appreciate the time that we do have with loved ones or even for ourselves. And so, yeah, I think that if you have the time or you have the chance, call up a loved one, say hi, uh, let them know that you love them. I mean, sometimes, sometimes this could be very, very awkward phone calls where you're just like, hey, I just want to call and let you know that I love you. And it's just like, okay, like you good? Like everything okay? And sometimes it's just nice to let somebody know that you do. So, yeah. Woo! Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, like I said, if you could do me a favor, you don't even have to like this video. You don't even have to subscribe here, but please go show love to Token. Please and thank you. I would very much appreciate it. I know that he would appreciate it. I got introduced to Token from a song that him and Ren did together. And by all means, I'm very thankful that I had the opportunity to also dive into more of Token. So, shout out once again. Thank you again. Thank you, Token, for showing so much of your vulnerability to so many of us as well and showing us your craft. So keep at it, keep going, and saying it again. You're really killing it, and thank you. But y'all, I hope you have an amazing time zone. Thank you for being here. If you did like it, like it. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do. We are on our way and almost to 69,000. Can I get a nice in chat? Or in the I'm so used to streaming. Check my streaming platforms out. Check me out over on Kick. And then I also go live here on YouTube Shorts Monday through Friday. So check out my link tree down below. And I hope you guys have an amazing time zone. And thank you for being here. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.